Yeah, you guys don't. We literally basically put them up for sale as of Monday.
Oh, okay.
Come by and then we'll talk about the price. I don't know if you can come by right now. I'm here at the yard now.
Guess what? Now where are we going?
Now we're going to the tow yard where
Boom.
the boats
In
are.
a quarter mile, make a right
We're gonna
turn.
see the boats.
Because any private, we have a contract with them for private property. Oh, sorry. Wait, you guys can't take pictures back here. That's all.
Previously on Locker Nuts, we purchased a locker with 2 boats inside. It was one of the most exciting lockers we had ever seen, but our excitement was short-lived as we found out the boats were not part of the locker sale. It turned out that the storage facility does not handle lien transfers, and instead they hired a tow company to remove the boats. We took all the other items out of the locker, but still, we remained curious about the fate of the boats, so we contacted the tow company to find out the rest of the story. Here's what happened next.
Hello?
Yeah, hi, this is Jack Chestnut. My wife talked to you a little bit earlier about a couple boats.
Yes.
Hey, how you doing?
Pretty good.
Good. Well, she filled me in on a little bit of what's going on. I just want to talk to you and get a little bit more of the story. So you guys have, I understand you have now possession or title transferred. It's in your name.
Yeah, we have all the lien packets in our, on our...
That's awesome, because she just called yesterday. It sounds like that was good timing.
Yeah, you guys don't. We literally basically put them up for sale as of Monday.
Oh, okay.
So if
Yesterday.
you guys are interested, I can give you guys a deal for both of them if you guys want to come get them.
I'd like to go take a look at them, if that's all right. And would you be willing to sell them individually?
So you're just interested in one?
Well, I don't even know, how much they are or anything. That's why I wanted to get the info on it. So do you have a
Well,
price?
just come by. Come by and then we'll talk about the price. I don't know if you can come by right now. I'm here at the yard now.
I can't make it in today, but I can make it in early tomorrow. Are you there tomorrow?
Yeah, what time would you be able to come?
Probably around 11.
11? Okay, that's fine. Just give me a call when you're on your way and I'll show you them and we'll go from there.
So you have them up for sale right now, so they don't go to auction, huh?
No. We lean them and then whoever comes in and gives us a bid.
Oh, I got you. So you just do bid. You don't post it for sale.
No, they'll come in and they'll bid up from there. Basically, you come in, give me your offer, and whoever gives me the high offer, I'll sell it to.
Okay. So, all right. Then I'll give you a call first when I can make it out there tomorrow, and
Alright.
we'll come check it out.
Perfect.
What was your name again?
Jesus.
Jesus. All right. My name's Jack. Thanks. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay. Bye-bye. So he's not basically wanting to give a price, right? He wants to, he's like, well, come in and look at them and we'll talk about a deal. Right?
Yeah.
Awesome.
He told me today, between the two of them, he said it's like $3,000 on one and $35 on the other. And I'm like, oh. And then as soon as I got off the phone with him, because I wanted you to talk to him, he texted me, I'll make you a deal for both of them. And then he said, well, the one big one, that's a 1964, And I'm like, oh, okay. I knew it was older. I wasn't sure when. He's like, I think it's only worth between $3,000 and $7,000. So I said, oh, okay. Well, let me just have my husband talk to you. So
The viewers seem to think it's worth a lot more.
they do.
Some people.
Yeah.
Most people are honest and say they don't know. Some people say it's worth over 20 grand. Whether or not they know, I don't know. Because I don't.
Well, he may have had it checked out too.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm thinking.
That's what I think.
He may have had it checked out. Maybe the engine's frozen or who knows what. Maybe the hull's compromised. Maybe it needs so much more restoration.
Well, think about it. If he's
It's
a
a lot
tow
of
truck,
work.
he's going to place, this is all he does is take lean vehicles and boats, and he's going to know the value. He's not going to give it away. It would make no sense.
No, that's how they make money.
Yeah.
That's the business they're in.
So, but he seemed like he was interested in making a deal for both
Seems
of
like
them.
he wants them gone quick.
Yeah. Well, the one's really heavy and big, so that doesn't surprise me. So, cool thing is, you can tell them what we happened to just call yesterday.
Yeah, you just called yesterday.
I called yesterday, and they're literally like, "We just got those today." Literally.
got
at
the
9
paperwork.
a.m.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, we'll go down tomorrow, try to film it, and see what happens.
Okay, people, it's an exciting day because guess what? Now where are we going?
Now we're going to the tow yard where
Boom.
the boats
In a
are.
quarter mile, make a right
We're gonna
turn.
see the boats. I'm kind of excited to see them. Let's see what they look like. We're gonna be coming up right on it right now, I think, right? Okay, we're pulling up on the street, and this is where their yard is to the tow company. This looks like it's a towing yard right there.
I don't see any addresses.
I do. There it is right there. We're going the right direction, I think.
Here, it's right here.
Mm-hmm. All right. Oh, there he is sitting right there. Where do you think our boats are? All right. It's behind this gate. We just parked out in the street.
Yep.
It's a little safer.
Safer.
Well, this is not the best thing in town, right?
Where's all the scary things hiding? Because there's barbed wire everywhere.
He loves to mock me.
I choose to live my life with no fear.
Oh, I like that. That's why I married you, honey. Okay, let's see here. Let's check it out, people. Here we go.
Oh, did I talk to you guys at the boat?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
hi.
Hey.
Somebody else called from Texas about that boat too.
Really?
Oh, was his name Justin?
I don't know who it was. I didn't. It's at another place. We're gonna just follow me over there. I'm gonna take my truck back home.
Oh, okay.
With the red truck.
We'll walk? Okay. Yeah. Back there?
How we got them in here was through the storage unit. They told us to take them out because I guess somehow they have we lean them. But that, because any private, we have a contract with them for private property. So and if it's, they said to take this one and the other one.
Yeah, they don't do lanes on public storage.
Oh, sorry. Wait, you guys can't take pictures back here. That's
Can I take pictures of it?
not right here. No, because this is. I can check. You guys can't even be in here.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, no. 'Cause I'm just letting you guys see them.
Oh, what would you normally
Because I'll
pull
put them
out?
over there.
Yeah.
But if
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
giving you
yeah.
guys a first shot since you told me
that's
about
so
that,
nice.
Right.
you guys want to get them back.
Okay. Yeah, well, let's.
Maybe they stay in the storage unit, but we just.
All right, so unfortunately put a stop to the filming, which is a real bummer. We wanted to get more footage of it, but it's cool, whatever. We did show you where the sailboat was lying. We got a couple shots there of the wood boat, and yeah, it was just like we remembered it. But we started talking to him about price and such, like you saw in the beginning of the video. They were pretty vague about it, and their numbers kind of changed a little bit. He says, you guys, I need $3,000 for the boats. That's the least I want. That's the least I'm going to take. Will that work for you? And I was like, honestly, that's more than I want to spend. I didn't want to spend that much money on these boats. And he said, well, that's the price. I mean, I wanted $1,500 for the wood one and $1,500 for the sailboat. And I was like, okay, well, hang on a sec. Now, $1,500 for the sailboat seems kind of high. Like $1,500 for the wood boat, I get, and I think you should sell it at that price. That's what seems to be a very good price. I'm just not your buyer on that. I really wasn't interested in the wood one, and I know the wood one's got the value, okay, but the thing is, the wood one is huge and it's beefy, and where am I going to put that thing? I will have to rent a storage space just to put that boat. And I know nothing about boats, okay, let alone engines. There could be a multitude of things wrong with this one. it's not what I do. That's not my wheelhouse. Okay, the sailboat, however, I could slip that right on the side of the house, no problem. It's littler, and quite frankly, you know what? I had all the parts for it, and that's one thing that was the ace in my hole. Those parts were not attached to the boat. They were loose in the locker. Not that that matters, but they were in the locker. They were part of the contents that we removed. The sail, the mast, the rudder, and the keel. 4 very vital parts of that boat we possessed and we paid for. So that is something that gave us an advantage in this situation, because any other buyer come in, they would have to be buying those items somewhere else. They'd have to locate and purchase those. We had them. Of course, I didn't divulge that information, but I told them, I said, look, the most I'd want to pay for that sailboat's $200. I mean, it's not complete, and it's not that valuable. You know, the wood one, you should get $1,500 or more for that. But the little one, you're not going to get $1,500. So he says, I can't do $200. I've got fees. I've got all these costs, into it. And I said, that may be, I understand, but it doesn't affect the worth. So he said, well, how about $750? I said, no, really. And I said, but I'll do $200 if you've got my number, just call me. Try to sell it. See what you can get for it. Best to you. But I got $200 cash. I'll buy it. I'll come down and buy it. Take your time. Call me in a week. Call me in a month. I don't mind. But I'm only in it for $200. So as we're leaving, he says, what about $500? And I'm like, dude, I would like to, but it's not worth it. It really is not. Even with the parts, I don't know if it's worth it. So I'm still taking a chance. So Jana and I left, went to get some lunch. She gets the text. New offer in. Here's what happens next.
Okay, everyone. We're here at the tow yard. What's going on?
We have decided to buy our boat back. $350 is the deal, right? That we got.
That's the deal.
That's the deal we put together. And he came back to us. He went down on the $500 price at $350. We were at $200, so we came up. And we're gonna have a deal here pretty soon. We're gonna be bringing home a sailboat.
We're trying to be a little discreet, though, and guys right there.
We are?
Yeah, because the guy's watching over there.
Okay. Don't film.
They told us not to film. Put the camera away. Put the camera away. Put the camera away.
All right, guys, we are at the tow yard, and guess what that is right there?
Gold Rush.
You guys tell me. I watch a lot of Gold Rush on television. That is a gold mining equipment right there, right? I think it's upside down, but that's like the conveyor belt, and that's the hopper right there. I think that's what it's called.
Wow, honey.
You see those bars there? I think that's what it's called.
Aren't those worth like $500,000?
Oh, and they're brand new. Couple hundred thousand. But I'm pretty sure that's what that is. Huh.
That's cool.
We're close to the gold.
Okay, what do we have here? What's this, honey? How'd this get hitched to your truck?
All right, you guys, so here it is. Check it out. Sitting right here on the side of my house. It almost looks like it's glowing right now, like a dream, right? The boat dream. It's finally come home. We're so happy to have brought this story complete like this. Definitely some closure. Now, the wood boat, if you guys are wondering, what I planned on, well, actually, this whole thing didn't quite go as planned, right? We thought that the process was going to take 90 days for these guys to get the lien and the title transfer. Then they put up for public auction. We planned on being at that auction and filming it for you guys and maybe bidding on the boats, but it happened much quicker. That lien process took a little over 30 days, and they were selling it private party. So we did secure this one. We took a pass on the wood one. I also plan on sharing with you guys where it was available for sale. They were asking $1,500. They wound up posting on OfferUp.com, but here we are almost a week later, and they've already sold it. So it didn't take long, but for $1,500, it was a good deal. But come on, it was not worth the big bucks that some of y'all think it was. This is not a Chris craft, right? Keep in mind, it's a correct craft. $3,000 to $7,000 was the estimation that the tow truck driver gave, and who even knows the repairs that would need to be done before it was ready for the water. But this guy right here, I think it's going to be ready very soon. We've got the parts, just need to get it registered and in my name and all that kind of stuff. Still need to do that, but we're gonna have this on the water, and we're gonna have some fun. And what perfect timing that Jeebus and Amber and baby Jeebus and Mama Jeebus are coming to town. They're moving back to California, and they're here just within a few days. It's like this was all meant to happen. They started the adventure with us. maybe we'll have some fun together on the boat. I know my kids are excited about that idea, so we'll capture that and show you guys when and if we do it. But in the meantime, just to let you know, I don't plan to keep this long term, okay? This is just another locker item that I do not hold on to. We will be putting that up for sale. If you guys are interested in a boat, let me know, okay? We've got all the parts, it's nice. And hey, you're gonna have some piece of Locker Nuts history, right? Come on, who could say that? All right, you guys, well, I hope you enjoyed this story, and who knows, maybe we'll have another part to it here very soon when we get it on the water. But for now, that's it. All right, hit me the thumbs up if you guys like this sort of thing. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and hit the notification button so you'll know when our next video is up. All right, thanks so much for watching, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, good luck to you. God bless you. We'll see you next time here on Locker Nuts. There she sits. There she waits. Look at that. You know, it's driving my kids crazy every time they come out, bring the garbage out. They seeing this sitting here. It's like a big toy. They're ready for the water.